Hey guys, it's Kristen. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. It's going to be much different than any other video I've ever filmed for you guys. This is going to be a makeup tutorial video, highly requested, and I finally did it. So I did upload it to this channel. I know this is my weight loss channel. However, I know some of you guys were asking me about my makeup. So I did this look for you guys. It's just a really basic everyday when I'm wanting to get out the door kind of look. Shimmery eyes with lots of lashes, a pink lip, some blush and bronzer, and that's really it. When I'm wanting to get out the door, if I'm running late for work, 9 times out of 10, this is what I will do. This is my go-to look, and when I'm filming, this is usually my go-to look. So if you want to know how to achieve this everyday, simple beauty look, then just keep watching. Alright, so I am just starting out with a blank face. I have already applied my moisturizers and everything like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my TooFaced Hangover Primer. This is a great hydrating primer. It just kind of gives the skin a nice, like you just had a really good night's sleep. So one pump all over the face. And then I'm going to go into something I've been doing lately. I've actually been really digging the new L'Oreal LUMI Cushion Foundation. So that's what I've been wearing like every day. It's really quick. But they also came out with like a cream highlighter. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that all over the face as well. Just to kind of add like a glow. I have pretty dehydrated skin, so anything that adds a radiance to my face, I'm all about it. Okay. All right, so to start out with, I'm gonna do my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is an NC20. I like to also use this as my eyeshadow base. It's great because it's a little bit thicker, but it's still a liquid consistency. Right now I'm a little bit more tan than you guys are probably used to seeing me. Just kind of getting a little bit more color right now. Normally I'm an NC15 in MAC terms, so I'm kind of a little bit darker right now. But I have been getting spray tans at that time of year, so. And I just pop that all over my eyelid, and I do take a little bit under the eye. I'm gonna go back and conceal anyway later, but this just kind of gives it a nice base. I do have really dark circles under my eyes. As you guys already know, I've kind of expressed my concerns in another video about that, the under eye area, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go right into foundation. And again, like I was saying, I love to use the L'Oreal LUMI Cushion Foundation. I really dig this stuff. I have the shades in 2 and also in 3.5, so I'm going to mix the two together. And if you haven't used these before, they basically, it's like a liquid foundation and a compact. You just kind of press the applicator in and apply it like that. So I'm going to be using the lighter shade in the center of my face. This is a great foundation if you're a little bit more on the dry side, because it does give a bit of a glowy look. It's going to be more of a natural coverage, so nothing too heavy. But that is what concealer is for. Okay, and then I'm going to go around the perimeter of my face with the darker shade. Trying to see. It's a little bit darker for me right now, but still not a bad match. All right, now that my foundation is on, I will move back to the eyes. Again, like I said, I am doing my everyday routine. You could amp this up, but this is literally what I wear most of the time, and when you all ask about what I'm wearing, this is usually what I'm wearing. So I'm going to take MAC Mixing Medium Base. It's in the squeeze tube like this. I'm almost out, and I just take a little tiny bit on the back of my hand again, and then just kind of pat that all over the eye. I'm using it almost as like an eyeshadow base because I do use somewhat more of a shimmery eyeshadow. So this kind of helps everything to stick. Just using my ring finger, just really kind of messily applying that. And then I'm taking my Light Touch Pressed Pigment from MAC Cosmetics as well, and then popping that all on top. This creates a really nice like pinky beige shimmer. And so I'm going back with my Pro Longwear concealer, one pump on the back of my hand. Again, I like to use the back of my hand as a mixing area. It just seems to like really work well. It kind of warms the product up. Damp beauty blender. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that product and go right under the eye. I make sure I take it to the inner corner all the way down to the side of my nose and back. It's almost like a little check mark. So down here and back. Okay, in my inner rim, I'm going to be using NC15 NW20 Studio Chromographic Pencil by MAC Cosmetics. This is great for inside the waterline. It just kind of helps to brighten and open up the eye. I don't do a white. White is very harsh. I'm going to take my beauty blender and go underneath my eyes with the Mineralized Skinfinish. This is in the shade Light Medium. This color probably doesn't exist anymore. Like I said, I am a little bit more tan right now. So honestly, I just didn't have a lot of products that were my color. So I'm just kind of having to work with what I got. You can use these Mineralized Skin Finishes wet though, so it's fine that my beauty blender is damp. I know a lot of people are like, you can't do wet products in powder. But these are designed to be worn wet or dry, or you can use them wet or dry. So now I'm just using the bigger end to kind of bounce that powder right around the perimeter, just where I'm going to be putting my bronzer and a little bit over my eyebrows. Just having a little bit of that powder down first helps things to glide. It helps things to set a little bit. Again, I have more dry, dehydrated skin, so I don't necessarily go ham with the powder. If you are more oily, then by all means do your thing. Before I get a little bit further into the video, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lip treatment. This is MAC's Prep and Prime Lip. And I just like this to kind of set in a little bit, because I will be applying lipstick and liner at the end of the video, so this kind of just helps everything to go on really smoothly. All right, and so now for bronzer, I use TooFaced Milk Chocolate Light Medium Matte Bronzer. It looks like this. It smells so good. It reminds me of like the dolls as a kid that had like the chocolate scent to them. It's like a plastic chocolate smell, but it's great. And I'm going to be using my 168 brush by MAC Cosmetics. It's an angled goat hair brush. And I'm just going to take that right along the cheekbone area. And I am super messy when it comes to my bronzer. I feel like the messier, the better. You want it to be really soft and diffused. You don't want it to be harsh and angular. Right along into blush, I am using Milani's Romantic Rose Powder Blush. This is a gorgeous blush. This is beautiful. I don't feel like drugstore makeup. I don't really feel like they get the love that they deserve. I do work for a prestige makeup company, and for the most part, that's really all I wear is, I work for MAC Cosmetics, so I do wear a lot of MAC products. But I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, there are some really great drugstore products. I mean, so far I've already used my LUMI Cushion foundation, my LUMI Cushion highlighting primer, the Milani Rose blush. I mean, just, you know, experiment. And these products are really cheap. I think I got this blush for like $2. So very pigmented, it lasts all day, and it's just a really nice soft color. All right, so I have blush, I have my bronzer. Now I'm gonna move back to my eyes. And this is, again, another drugstore product. This is NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Platinum. And it's basically just a little roller ball. And I like to put this right on the inner corner of my eye. And this is like super shimmery. So you guys can omit this if you aren't into a super shimmery look for the eye. I do kind of pat it and blend it out with my ring finger just so that it's not too intense. But I do like to have the eyes very bright and open. Now moving along to my favorite part. Okay, this is my favorite, mascara. If you could tell me, if you could say I could only have one product to take with me anywhere, it would be mascara. The two I like to use are the Haute&Naughty Waterproof Lash from MAC Cosmetics and also Extended Play, the Giga Black Lash. I use them together. Start out with the Extended Play. It's more of a lengthening, separating, defining mascara. These are both also very long wear mascaras. While my lashes are still wet, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Haute&Naughty in the thicker section. This is definitely more of a thicker brush, more volumizing, and I'm gonna run that right on top. And this is just gonna help seal the mascara in. It is a waterproof formula, but also make them thicker. Just putting on mascara, you can see a big difference. And now moving into brows, again, I'm using two products. I like to be extra. I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set. I have two different shades. I have a lighter shade and a darker shade. I have Emphatically Blonde and Bold Brunette. These just really help to shape my eyebrows, keeping them soft and natural still. I like to have a nice definition to the brow without being really, really harsh. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I like to really glam it up and I will do a very sculpted brow, but for the most part, I just want something really soft and defining. So just running the spoolie through my natural hair. This will also set the hairs so that they don't go like acting crazy, and it's also waterproof. Which, who doesn't love waterproof? Especially when you live in Orlando, Florida, where the humidity is like 300%. So I apply the lighter shade first, and then I go back in with the darker shade. Eyebrows done. Bam. Now you could basically just be done at this point. I'm going to put a little bit of Fix Plus spray by MAC. I love this stuff. Can't live without it. However, I am going to add a little bit of something. I'm going to add some lashes, which I will do off camera, and I'm going to do my lips. So I'm going to do my lips on camera. I'm using Soar lip pencil from MAC, one of my favorites. All right, and then going in with the color MIDI from ColourPop. This is a liquid lip color. gonna fill in the lips. And now I'm just gonna apply my lashes. These are the Wisp Blacks. They were like $1 and they're amazing. Just wait, I'll be right back. All right, so here is the finished look. Just very simple, everyday. And then from here, you could always add more. You can do like shadow in the crease, do a darker lip. The possibilities are really endless. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I did upload it to this channel. However, I probably will be creating a separate channel for all like beauty things. So yeah, and then in the meantime, bye.